am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. There is a light side and a dark side. There is the will of the Force, and that will is the light. I will do what I must to serve the will of the Force. There is only the Force. In the Force, there is peace and justice. There is love, balance, and acceleration. And when I am weak, the Force will give me strength. There is courage, patience, and self-control. And when I fail, I will learn. There is joy, wisdom, and discernment. And when there is emotion, I have truth. There is purpose in all things, even death. Good or bad, it all works for my good, for I am with the Force. I am the wielder of the flame, the holder of the torch, and the keeper of the flame, lighting the way. I am a soldier who marches the narrow light path. I am the guardian of love, balance, and acceleration. I am a soldier of the Force. I am the Grey Jedi. Trust only in the Force.
Hello there. Welcome, G-Force. Go ahead and grab a seat inside the Great Temple. How are you doing? I hope you're all having a great day today. It's showtime. Boom! Let's go! That's rule number 1. Block against the Great Jedi. Yeah. Just better, baby. We're playing a very dangerous game, but I like dangerous. Let's do it! Easy! That's right, another win added to our undefeated streak, guys. We're unstoppable! Love, balance, and acceleration all the way, baby! Sparty and I are just on a whole nother level today! Let's get it, Sparty! There you go, Sam. Show them who the best trio is. Yes! No way. I'm just better, Sonny. Come on, Wookiee, you want a piece of me? Go ahead, bring on the big bugs. Bring them on. I was saving this just for you. How does it feel? Sheesh, Lou, are you kidding me? Oh, come on! There's too many of them, they're everywhere! That's right, Hacker, you got nothing on the Grey Jedi. See ya! What's that hit detection? Look at that 50-foot saber! I'm 50 feet away! Sinking trip mines and turrets. Get the joke!
Activating Grey Mode!
Look at how easy I made that 4v1 situation look. Get out of here! You're not on my level! That was Grey Mode, baby! Don't make me pull it out again! Woo! Getting it! Parry, 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 parry! I'm the parry master, baby! That's right, and don't you forget it! You want some? Come get some! Woo! Let's get it, baby! I'm just on a whole nother level. I see you! You're mine! That's right, baby! Let's get it! Just better, baby! It's showtime! Boom! Let's go! That's rule number 1, block against the Great Jedi! Yeah, just better, baby. We're playing a very dangerous game, but I like dangerous. Let's do it! Easy! That's right, another win added to our undefeated streak, guys. We're unstoppable! Love, balance, and acceleration all the way, baby!
Activating Gray Mode!
Look at how easy I made that 4v1 situation look. Get out of here! You're not on my level! That was Gray Mode, baby! Don't make me pull it out again! Woo! Getting it! Parry, 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 parry. I'm the parry master, baby! That's right, and don't you forget it! You want some? Come get some! Woo! Let's get it, baby! I'm just on a whole nother level. I see you. You're mine! That's right, baby! Let's get it! Just better, baby! Who am I? I'm the Grey Jedi. Did you really think that was it? That I wasn't going to step up to the plate? You think I'm finished? That I wouldn't do what needs to be done? You think I wouldn't lock it in? That I wouldn't put my nose to the grinding stone? That we weren't going to build the Great Temple? Think again. G-Force! We're a force to be reckoned with! And we're just getting started. Oh yeah. What's up? Oh, Han's over here. How you like that push? You like that push? Easy! The next parry. The next combination. The next challenge. The next headshot. The next objective.
Watch out, might be Maul.
The next hotshotish play.
Yep. What do you know?
The next win.
I'll get the cheat kill first.
It's all inevitable. And I don't care how I feel, because I know the truth. I'm going to get up, move forward, and let the love and courage conquer the fear. Continue to get better and stronger in every single way possible. Sorry, guy, I didn't see. Get me in! Get me in! Start it! There's too many of them! Shoot! No! We're the best around, and no one does it better. We're at the top, and we've still got so much more to go. Now let's have some fun and be full of joy, wisdom, discernment, understanding, initiative, creativity, ingenuity, insight, integrity, discretion, patience, humbleness, confidence, have greater intentions, contentness, peace, no hypocrisy, kindness, gentleness, better communication, and self-control. Let's spread the good news. We love, we balance, and we accelerate! We're accelerating so fast beyond belief. We're quicker than quick. Some days might be slower. Some days might be faster. But even on our slow days, we're accelerating and we can't be stopped. And if it's one of our better, more faster days, then oh baby, you might as well just get out of my way because we're just unstoppable. If something's in our way, we knock it down and crush it with our foot. And if the dark forces rises up against us, and if it looks like we can't pass it, and it knocks us down, then we get back up, put on gray mode, and knock it down harder with all of our strength. We're better. We're an unstoppable, dominating force. And if the force is with us, then who could ever stop us? For I am with the force, and the force is with me. LBA all the way, baby. Yo, what is up? How's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday. Yo, what's going on, Donut Lord? What's up, Levi? Hope you guys are doing good. All right. So, we gotta talk about a few things here. Overall, like with the channel, little things here and there about this stream. But before we get into that, did you guys watch the UFC event tonight? With Olberg and Reyes? Man. Ugh. They're both good, man. But, that was quick. I hope you guys are doing good. So, as you guys know, I did not stream last night. I was on Hunters. I did it for a little bit, but honestly, I was just really tired, guys. I wasn't in the vibe to stream, so I just decided to play a little bit off stream. We went down in our rankings because we haven't been playing. For those that don't know, I had some work I had to take care of. But we went back up, and it looks like we've gone back down just from last night already. Hey man, it be what it be. It's all good. People are grinding this. The last day to play this game is Tuesday, which we'll talk more about in just a second, okay? But since I didn't stream last night, obviously I'm streaming right now. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming Monday, alright? Today I will be playing with you guys, so it doesn't matter if you're really good at the game or you stink. If you want to play, you can play. And I'm going to go ahead and explain how to do that really quick. Just one time during the stream, if you see anybody new that comes in and you see that they're struggling to find out if I can't answer them, can you guys just let them know if you guys can? Or if you guys get bored of doing that, just instruct them to the description, because I put all that information in the description. If you are wanting to play, all you have to do is do command play. And for those that don't know what commands are, it's basically where you just put in an exclamation mark and then play. Alright, I'm going to show you guys an example here. Actually, I'll do that in a second. I wanted to talk to you guys, though, about our last stream. So, obviously, we know that the last two streams, the chat bot, or I should say the credit system that I have, is everything that I have everything under has not been working. Well, G3 and I took a look at it, and we believe we fixed it. And not only do we think we fixed it, we believe we got it, like a system working on Twitch and Kick as well. Obviously, we're not streaming on Kick right now because of all the technical issues, but when we get that up and running, hopefully it'll work. So, can you guys test out to see if the credit system is working for you guys? I'm really hoping it's working. I really don't know why it stopped working, to be honest. Ever since that stream crashed that one day and we've had a bunch of technical issues, it has never started working again. So, yeah, thank you, Donut Lord. I appreciate that, man. By the way, is this a new intro? It's not. Although, we do need a new one for sure. No, it's not working? Seriously? Bro, we actually thought we figured it out. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess, that puts in the... it actually kind of messes up the plans for today a little bit. Because normally, if you guys play with subs, or when I play with subs, you guys do, kind of like how Donut Lord did command credits, right? Exclamation mark credits. You do !play, and then it'd put you in a queue, and that's how we can keep it. Although there's not a whole lot of you guys here, so I think we can still just kind of rotate it, do what we used to do, which was just good old-fashioned paper. I'd write your name down on the paper, and then once you play with me, I'd cross your name off. And if you want to hop in and do another game with me, you just say, hey, I want to play with you again. I'll write your name down, rinse, repeat. All right. If you guys aren't friends with me, you guys do have to send me a friend request, just like these guys do. I'll go ahead and accept it. And then we're back here. For those that don't know my gamer tag, it is the Gray Jedi with an underscore right there. Ranked 152 in the world right now. The underscored Gray underscore Jedi underscore. All right, that's the gamer tag. You can play this on the Switch, and you can play it on mobile. Alright. Now, with those two things said, we gotta talk about some serious stuff for the future of the channel, specifically with hunters, alright? This is the part where we really need to talk, because the last day is Tuesday, man. There's not much time left. There's not much time left, unfortunately. So we gotta talk about content. Like I said, I'm streaming today. And I'll be streaming Monday. I'm obviously playing with subs today, and then on Monday it'll probably be a mix. I don't know exactly how long I'll be streaming. I still have 2 appointments during that day on Monday. I have work on Tuesday, and on Monday I'm also needing to gather whatever footage I need, so I'll probably do that off stream, so that way I can focus on everything I need to get. But then I'll probably also get some streaming in as well. So my question to you guys is, in regards of video content, would you guys, so let me tell you guys the boat I'm in first. Let's do that. I have some Star Wars Hunters videos in the works. The ones I have in the works, I'm going to finish. I'm going to get them out. It will come out after the game has been released. But those type of ones will be more entertainment based. Things about the game, things of that nature. Now, the ones that I've been trying to level up everybody to 26 for, right? We've been grinding this like crazy, and we still have barely scratched the surface, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, okay? But it be what it be. At the end of the day, I need to get everyone to level 26, mainly for the hunter guides, for example, okay? And we didn't get to do that. And honestly, I don't think we're going to be able to get this done by Tuesday. I don't even think it's possible. I don't even think if I was playing 24/7 on a win streak, didn't lose one game, like, I don't even think it'd be possible to get done by Tuesday, like, with this many hunters left. We have Glicken, almost level 26. I mean, listen, I'm still going to try, right? But I'm just being realistic here. Slingshot, we got to level 17. Score is a level 14. Tuya's 11. Sprocket's 9. So we're, like, kind of getting there, but just not enough time. So my question to you guys is, do you guys still want to see the hunter guides and stuff like that after the game is done? Because the whole, here's where it's at. Normally, when I make the video content, you guys can get two things out of it: entertainment and then education, right? You guys are able to learn from it and apply what you've learned in the game. But the problem is, the game will no longer be playable. So you won't be able to use what all the tips and stuff that I've, you know, learned about the hunter and got them leveled up for you guys to actually use, right? But if it's still something you guys would like to see, I'm down to still make them. Also, on a secondary note, I wouldn't rely on this, but I actually have some let me actually, before I get to there, I want to also let you guys know why. Because I know some of you guys are probably thinking, Gray, when have you ever let timing stop you? And that's an excellent point. You're right. When have I ever let timing stop me? Gray, you post on things that are never hot. Yeah, you're right. But there is a difference between a game being hot and something that's non-existent. Right? For example, I can still make content on Outlaws. Yeah, it's not hot like it was when it first came out, or any other new Star Wars game when it first comes out, right? But at the end of the day, people can still use the content, and that's what it's there for you guys, you know? I don't do this for money. You know what I mean? I'd like to be able to get money from it, right? So that way I can do this more and things like that. But I don't do it for money. And with this game not being operable, I just don't know if it's worth it. So I'm just proposing this to you guys. Donut Lord says I'm down to watch it. Okay. So you guys that are watching the replay, I'll probably put out some community posts as well, because I know a lot of you guys watch the replay. Let me know in the comments down below, like, hey Gray, yeah, I'd rather you work on this content rather than a hunter guide for hunters. You know what I mean? But if you guys still want to see it, I am down to still make them. Here's the issue, though. Or one of the issues, I should say. Even if I decide to make the hunter guides, I won't be able to do all of them at the quality I'd want to. And let me explain what I mean. Because the whole point for my hunter guides was for me to get to level 26, to get them to a champion level, so that way I could really understand the hunter. I know everything about them pretty much, and I know how to use them, and they're leveled up to the max in terms of their abilities. Well, if I did like and I could do 100 guides on these guys, I feel very confident in my quality about that. But then if I go ahead and I do 100 guide on Pillbush, it's like, bro, you're level 7 with him. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So even if that was the case, I don't even feel comfortable being able to make a hunter guide when I don't know a whole lot about the character, right? So there's the other double-edged sword to that. Man. It's just timing, man. Just timing. But anyways, this is going to lead to my next bit of news, which I don't want you guys to get your hopes up, but it is exciting news. And it kind of segues into what I was just talking about in terms of, you know, why would I make content to a game that is no longer going to be existing, right? It's going to be dead. No one will be able to play this. Well, I found out some pretty exciting news. And that is that there are some people that are making a remake to Star Wars Hunters. Yeah. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Now, I'm not, I'm not doubting the people behind it and stuff like that. I don't know enough about this project, but I would not put, you know, I would not get your hopes up so much where it's like, oh, Hunters is going to come back now. You know what I mean? Because the team is trying to bring it back to life, right? There's a lot of work that goes into something like that. But it is apparently in the works, and people are passionate about it, and that is awesome. So I hope it's successful. I hope they can bring it back. But at this moment in time, I do want to let you guys know that their main goal right now is just to recreate the maps and recreate the hunters, and then make it a single player experience. That is their first goal, which I think that is a very good first goal, to be honest with you. And then move on from there. So maybe, just maybe, we might be able to play Hunters in the future. Maybe. You never know, man. You never know. Like I said, it's not my lack of faith in them. It's just I know it takes a lot of work to get these things rolling. But that's a little bit of exciting news that hopefully you guys will be like, hey, that's kind of cool. I thought that was cool. But yeah, nothing to get your hopes super high up on. With that said, let's kick it off with the verse of the day, which is Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. That's powerful, man. It may not even be what you want, but he'll establish it, and that'll be the best way. guaranteed. All right, man, let's get into it.
Live on the Outer Rim Sports
The
Network.
Great Jedi, the galaxy is watching.
Time for the hunt. Scorekeeper, observe.
All right, so I got my pencil and paper out. Is there anyone wanting to join right now? Or should we just start off going solo? Because I am playing with subs today. Levi, Donut Lord, do you guys want to join at all? Or just here to watch? I haven't touched my Switch in a while. LOL, it's all good, man. It's all good. And I am down to do whatever today. It's whatever you guys want to do. So if you guys want to do Grandstand, or Hut Ball, Squad Brawl, Objective, Ranked within, you know what? Why not? Screw it. Not ranked within reason. If you want to do Ranked, we can do Ranked. That's right. If you want to end up throwing the game too, you have that power. You can do that. Listen, I've made it to the top 150. I am okay with that. It is what it is. Would I like more time? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I did what I could. I'll just watch. All right. Well, since there's no one wanting to join right off the bat right now, I guess I'll just start off with some Squad Brawl. Warm up here. I put out a poll, and you guys said Glicken. Then we decided on Slingshot, and then Tuya. So those are why those 3 hunters are like the highest ranked ones that I have. Well, actually Score is a little bit higher, but that's because I've been trying to, you know, grind Score because I think she's one of the worst ones we have left here. Honestly, people are talking about Zaina being the worst healer. I think Skora is, honestly. I think Skora isn't bad because of her speed, but at the end of the day, I think Zaina is just better. I think she has a better damage output and just better healing capabilities, and the recharge time is much faster than Skora's. Yes, Skora can shoot the people and give them heals, but people move around so much and it's sometimes hard to hit your shot and things like that. So, especially when you're trying to avoid shots and things like that.
Everyone's favorite brawl.
Alright, let's get it, baby. Man, I am so disappointed that the credit system is not back up. I'm so sorry, guys. I really thought we had it. Seriously. I really thought we had it there.
Check out British blasters and bullets.
We got the first kill.
Like these, it's a wonder they still have inventory.
You see this tank over here. Just one. How'd he hit me? I was behind him, no?
I'll take them.
Oh. That's funny. Kind of destroying him right now. Oh, I need that health pickup, Vex. Uh-oh. Glicken, no. Glicken, no. Come here, Glicken. Come here, Glicken. Come here, Glicken. Yeah, you better run, chicken. That's right, give up. That's right, give up. I went far with that ability,
Down.
though.
How many to go?
And my guy, like, automatically mantled on this. Kind of crazy. Oh, baby. Dude, the headshot. Oh, really? I tried mantling up. But the headshot multiplier with Glicken kind of hits. Kind of hits.
Never gets old.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ow, that kind of hurts. I need that health pickup. Let's go, baby. Yo, what's going on, Mandos? Hope you're doing well, man. I don't have G3 with me tonight, so I have to make sure you guys can actually hear it. There we go. Dang it. She's so... Ugh. I think I already asked this, but do you not have a Discord server? I don't. Yeah, I don't have a public Discord server. I do have a Discord server, but it's not open to the public.
I will crush them.
I'm getting hit. How is this a close game? I think I died. Okay, I died twice. One of them was because I tried mantling. They only killed me once. I don't know what is going on with my team. I'm 9-2 right now, team. Come on. They are doing something. That something isn't too good.
One by one.
Where did that knock go? You gotta be kidding me. Vex killed me? From where? Ooh. Oh, come on. They're winning now. That's crazy, bro. I worked my butt off and we still lose. Should have been AFK. Probably would have been fine. Come here, you rat. Okay, he's just shooting me from across. Can you shoot him? Come on, I'm helping you. Bro. Dude, he was right in front of you, Jedi. I'm gonna die. I hate to waste my ult like that when it's this close, but I was thinking to not let them risk it. Get him! He's one shot! If we lose, so help me. If we lose, kill him, guys. Nox is one shot. You gotta be kidding me. Why are people so bad? Oh my goodness. I died 5. I gotta be honest. I did not feel like I died 5 times, but you know, at least I'm the only one positive. 12, 5, and 6, 3 and 6, 1, 5, 3 and 8. And I believe I'm the lightest one out of all 3 of these guys too. I would have. If we got the win, we would have been closer to 2,000 for sure. Remember, if you guys are wanting to join, you guys just let me know. I see his little social thing now. Darth Hall, are you wanting to join, or is this someone we were just playing with? Remember, if you guys want to play, put !play in chat, so that way I know. And then let me know your gamer tag. Make sure you're friends with me. You sent me a friend request, so that way it's ready for me to just invite you and we can get going. If you guys want to see a particular mode, or you want to play a particular mode, just let me know. If you're sick of watching the team deathmatch type of style, and you want to see more objective-based or ranked, let me know, and we'll do it. This stream, you guys are in control. This game is kind of like Marvel Rivals with Star Wars. Yeah, just not as in-depth and not as cool with some of the technical aspects, right? But yeah, at its core, you know, the arena type of shooter, if you want to call it that, you know. But yeah, same genre, for sure. Hey, what's up, Southern?
Hello there.
Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Do you guys hear an echo by any chance? Like, is there like an echo with the game sound, or is the game sound really loud? Because it looks like it. You guys might be hearing that, or I'm missing something. Yeah, you guys can hear it, huh? Alright, this should fix it. I don't know why that's not normal. I can fix it. That should fix it, but I don't know. Oh, Oh, there's a lot. Don't worry, guys. Tomorrow, G3 and I are going to be going to the drawing board on a lot of this stuff and getting all this stuff cranked out. Dude, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of dealing with all this. We're changing stuff up. I'm not exactly sure what yet, but that's what we're going to figure out tomorrow. Where you going, Tanky? Wow, good job, teammate. Who's the best? You want to take a guess, game? You want to take a guess? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess, darn it! Get that tank off me. Team! I'm helping you, now you help me. That Glicken's low and he's on me somewhere. Boom, got him, got him. Oh my gosh, I'm unbeatable! Where'd this guy go? No, I went. Oh, perfect. I was able to auto mantle up. That was great. Let's go. Where'd this guy go? There he is. Yeah, give up. I'd give up if I were you too. Actually, no, I wouldn't. So you're playing Glicken now? Yeah, that's what you guys wanted. Glicken, and then once we're done with Glicken, it's Slingshot and Tuya. Oh, come on, I fell. No! Good, I didn't die. I almost killed myself. Gotcha! Got him! Dude, I'm loving Glicken. Glicken's kind of fire. Definitely an A or an S tier hunter for sure. No doubt about it. This is just a quick powerhouse. And the fact that you can't see him coming is just hits that much more. Plus he has that like poison damage. It's pretty powerful. We're 10-1 right now. Team, why are we only winning by 5 kills right now? I feel like I'm kind of dominating. I feel like I was kind of dominating last game too. Yeah, his combos are kind of crazy. Look, it makes him want to give up. That or he's using the AFK strat. Either one. I mean, you take the hit. Can you blame him? Either way.
How many go?
Give me that health ticket.
Check this out.
Nox hurts, so I gotta be careful. But I heard up close, son. Yeah! One more kill. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, baby. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? You see him? You see him? I see him. I see him. You're mine, boy. You're mine, boy. You're mine, boy. You're mine. Don't get it. Don't get it. Yeah! 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 Jump up and down. Let him know. Yeah! Don't know how much you can do in 3 days? Yeah, that's why we just got through having the talk that we just did. Yep. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna finish realistically, but I'm just trying to do what I can. I mean, look at that, 14, 1, and 5, and how many points do I go up? I mean, it was not even 2,000. I mean, that was a phenomenal game too. I can only do what I can do, man. It's unfortunate, but the Great Jedi's trying. We're getting there. We're at least almost. At least I got Slingshot, Tuya, Skora, and Glicken all up to an okay level. To the point where, okay, maybe getting the, really took a Glicken. At least getting to level 26 isn't such a crazy grind. I mean, it kind of is. I don't know. I feel like just from level 25 to level 26 is quite a grind. But, you know. Whatever. Yeah, it is duplicated. I was thinking that was on my end. Oh, no, you're good. I just now noticed that, and I'm like, that's not normal. I don't know why it's doing that, to be honest. Because, yeah, that just means you guys won't be able to hear the soundboard today. That is never... I don't know. Don't ask me today. Don't ask me. Next time we stream on Monday, Actually, no. Don't even ask me on Monday. The next time we stream after that, then you guys can see if things are fixed.
Back up to speed.
We're going to be talking about it tomorrow, see what we need to do. I don't know if it's all going to be fixed by Monday. We'll see. Oh, come on. That healer, bro. One shot. Got him.
Go back to the
Get off me. Get off me, Blicken. Get off me. I'm too good, baby. I'm too good. I'm too good. Man, imagine if I was actually, like, leveled up with these guys, too. These guys wouldn't stand a dang chance. I need my shield, I need my shield, I need my shield, I need my shield, 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 shield. I need my shield, darn it! I want to use my ult, but I can't. I'm too low. I knew I would die. Yeah, laugh it up, Fuzzball. My team's about to kill you. And I'm gonna kill you. What's up? Boing, 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 boing.
Engineer to win here.
back in the driver's seat.
Woo! Where they at? There's one. Make him use his thing. Oh, there he goes. Going for the flank. Oh, come on. I'm stunned. What's up, Tickle Monster? Oh, you're lucky you got stunned again. Dude. Got stunned 3 times when I went up those stairs. We're losing now, team. We gotta do something different. Get that Tickle Monster. He can't really do anything, to be honest. Come on. He can't do anything. Hide behind me. Blicken can. Watch that back, team. Kill the healer. Do what you need to do. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh my gosh. Who you got away? You gotta be kidding me.
Anxiety surging for the Mudhorns.
Still don't understand why they chose to make it harder to level up. Agreed. Agreed. I don't know. It really, like I said, I don't care necessarily about the whole leveling up thing. I mainly just care about for your character to even stand a chance against other players that have been playing. Like, I mean, can you guys, we've put in a whole, you know how many hours we put into this game? Too many to be at the standing where we're at. Too many. To not even be standing a chance. Like, if I played against another Droidica who's at champion level, it's like, I'm not going to stand a chance. Well, I can, just because I'm out of skill. But I'm talking about if we were equally skilled. Their abilities are better, this is better, you know, whatever it is. That part I don't really like. I think that was a horrible decision they made on their part. It's extremely difficult for new players to try and catch up. It's not like Battlefront 2 where you can easily be able to unlock the star cards very quickly or hop into co-op or something and level up real fast. It's not like that. I wish it was.
Go back.
It should be.
Point.
I was blind by his flames, bro. Didn't see what was happening. I need my shield. Ah, so close. What are your thoughts on the Mando movie trailer, Gray? You want to take a wild guess? I'll just say this. I called it. I called it when I stopped watching Star Wars. In fact, I called it before that. I called it back when we were watching Mando Season 3. It's exactly what I said it would be. Oh, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And that's the sad part. Is like once you get an IP that big, it's like it just won't fail. It's going to sell because of all the people that aren't into it, or like just, I say not into it, but the people that aren't into it are gonna go see it, right? It's Star Wars. Let's go watch the new Star Wars movie. It's the casuals. It's the average people. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's gonna succeed. I have no doubt. As I said back in Mando Mando Season 3. It's going to succeed, unfortunately, but what a joke. What a joke. We're gonna go pay money and watch Grogu eat on screen for 2 hours. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we freaking doing? And listen, I am one, you guys, I've admitted it on stream as well. I don't like a lot of what Disney has done in terms of the movies and shows, but I've also admitted that one of the things they do really well is their trailers. Like, at least most of the time. Most of their trailers make it look like it's gonna be really good. I saw this trailer and I was like, this looks like crap. Like, not obviously with the visual quality. Obviously that looks good, right? The CG and everything. I'm just talking about in general, like, the actual story and, like, typically they know how to get people involved or interested in the story. And I feel like they didn't even do that, which I thought was stinking hilarious. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on it, but at the end of the day, it's all what I said before. It's at the core, it's what I've said before. I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Are any of you guys actually interested in it? Want to see it? I mean, I sure don't. I have no interest whatsoever, which is so sad. How bad have you had to mess up the series to get someone like me not even interested in a new Star Wars movie? Like, jeez Louise. A lot of mistakes, I'll tell you that much. A lot of mistakes.
Let's keep it going. For the new republic.
And for democracy! Bro. Oh, that's their Xena flag. We can catch up here. I know we can. I know we can. I know we stinking can. How is that Stormtrooper alive? How? Oh, he's sinking Xena. We need to kill that Xena. That Xena's keeping him alive. If anything, it should have been made easier. Agreed. Leston's comment on the trailer killed me. I agree with him, man. He said it right on the nose, though. Like, the fans don't want that. The fans don't want that. And then, of course, fans are like, yes, we do, Gray. Yes, we do. Listen, I bet you love Rebels. You know, you stinking got so excited when you saw Zeb in the trailer. Oh my gosh, it's Zeb! It's Zeb! Yeah. Goody. What a great character. Like, come on. Is that what we're really wanting in movies now? Like, forget story. Just, I want to see the guy from the cartoon. I want to see him. Which, listen, I have no problem with that. In fact, I want that sort of thing. But when it's implemented the right way with the story, right? Like, and do we really trust Disney with these legacy characters anyways? Not that Zeb's a legacy character. Heck no. But, like, I understand the appeal. Like, as someone who was a Clone Wars fan, and is a Clone Wars fan, and would love to see people from Clone Wars come into the movies, but not at the cost of ruining the character, not at the cost of ruining the story. You know, it just has to flow. Make it make sense, and not be like, somehow Palpatine returned, somehow Zeb returned, somehow Ahsoka returned through time travel. Yeah, that makes sense. Somehow Sabine gets stabbed, but that's okay. Just toss her in the back to tank.
What I'm talking about.
It's like, what are we doing? Oh, I accidentally stabbed you, Kylo. Let me put you in a back. I don't even need a back to tank. I can just force heal you all of a sudden. Cool. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to stab you 2 seconds ago. Like what? Like what?
Better luck next time.
Please explain how that makes sense to me.
For the new republic.
I'm begging you, anybody. Anyone? No one wants to justify it. I hope it's just not like any other Mando episode. Oh my goodness. I hope so too, but at the end of the day, why would I expect anything different? I mean, they ruin the entire, like, you know, that's a good thing I'd like to make a video on, actually. You know, instead of doing like a watch party for the movie, I'm down to make it just a video about it and just explain how they've shaped my view into what it is now. Oh yeah, you remember this, guys? Remember this? 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 Oh yeah, don't forget this. Don't forget that. But it's me being negative and not having an open mind. No, it's not. It's me looking at the evidence and not being a fool. It's kind of like, you know what it's like? You walking into a room because someone calls you by your name and they slap you across the face and they say, "Get out!" And you get out. And then they call you back in a whole 30 seconds later and you come back in and they slap you across the face and they say, "Get out!" And then you get out and they call you back 30 seconds later and then you walk in and they slap you across the face and they say, "Get out!" You get out. And then they call you 30 seconds later and you come back in and they slap you across the face. And they say, "Get out!" And then you get out. And then as you're leaving, 30 seconds later, they call you again. You listen, you come back and they slap you across the face again. And then they say, "Get out!" Thank you. And then you get out. Another 30 seconds later, you come. Imagine this, rinse, repeat, 15 plus times. At what point?
They can't beat
Yes,
us if
they're
we
to
stick
blame,
together.
but at what point are you gonna take some responsibility and take some of the blame for yourself? Right? At what point do you become the fool? I'm done playing the fool. I'm over it. Because it's happened more times than I've just repeated right now. And I'm not even joking. Yeah, man, I've dealt with people like that in real life. Been there, done that.
The spot.
I've seen it more times than I've been through it. We see it with mega corporations. I mean,
The light side is unbeatable today.
yeah, I'm over it, man. Ugh. Just disgusting to even think about. And listen, it's not that I want this. I don't want it. I want it to be good, man. I love Star Wars. You kidding me? You think I want this? It's just, I'm just being realistic.
Engineering victories.
I mean,
every
going off
day.
of what they gave us. You know? That's just the way I look at it. That's the best analogy I've ever heard. But like, is that's kind of what that is? What it is? That is what it is. You know? But yeah, I don't have faith that it's not like I don't see it. I mean, how could it? How could it? I mean, what did they do at its core? Like, without getting super detailed and listing off all the crap that they've done to us. Like, at its core, what is it? Let's figure this out.
Much
You know?
better.
It's the Mandalorian, which as someone at his core, as a character, he's basically Boba Fett. Okay? So he's Boba Fett. I'm being a horrible to you right now. I already know it. I'm not really concentrating on the game. But it's okay. I'm sure we're going to lose. Anyways, you know what? You want to go, Vex? You want to go? I'm going to heal myself and you're going to die. I told you.
Mutator cells.
Come here,
in
Char.
effect.
Oh, never mind. I'll avenge you. But he's Boba Fett at the core. Right? And and then it was the Mandalorian and Grogu. Well, let's look at Grogu at the core. Which is their show. The Mandalorian. Right? That was their premise of the show. It's the Mandalorian and Grogu. The Mandalorian is trying to get Grogu.
Favors me always.
At least the first 2 seasons, right? Trying to get him back to his kind. That's what the first 2 seasons were about. Well, they did that. And You know, it took him 2 seasons to do it. I was fine with both seasons. Like, whatever. I know, I understand the complaints for the 2nd season, but I was still with it. Like, okay, whatever. They got through it. You know, yeah, there was some video gamey side quest stuff, but they got it done. The mission completed, 2 seasons out of that. All right, let's move on with the Mandalorian stuff, right? But then they hijacked Book of Boba Fett's show, and they said, oh yeah, you remember this character that you love? And we know he loved because, you know, we literally made the Mandalorian exactly like him. Yeah, we're gonna completely change that character you love, that legacy character Boba Fett, and we're gonna take everything you love about him and just show more Mandalorian. And not only are we gonna do that, you remember the whole like 2 seasons that we worked up to in that show you guys liked? Oh yeah, we're gonna revert everything we just did inside a Book of Boba Fett show. We're gonna hijack 1/3 of his show. More than 1/3 of his show. Sorry, he wasn't even in 1/3 of his show. We're gonna hijack the majority of it with the Mandalorian, or the Boba Fett needing the Mandalorian's help with Grogu by his side. So that way, season 3, hey look, it's the Mandalorian and Grogu are back. So that way Disney can be like, hey you Hash Bro, buy our new, you know, not buy our new, but make a new Grogu doll. Make a new Grogu doll. We need to sell some more merchandise. It's like, what are we doing? This should have been done. When did season 2 come out again? I'm gonna look that up. When did Mandalorian season 2 come out again? Let's see. When was, I'll be generous, how about the end? When was the Mandalorian season 2 finale released? Half a decade ago. So they were supposed to be done with Grogu half a decade ago. But no, they brought him back, and then by the 3rd, like, dude, could you? I'm gonna look at this at face value for a second, okay? Imagine you were a fan of The Mandalorian and you watched The Mandalorian, but you didn't watch all the other Star Wars shows. Imagine how confused you would be if you watched seasons 1 and 2, enjoyed it, you go back for season 3, and first episode, he's back with Grogu, and you're like, what? Why is he back? What? Did they forget what they did the 2nd season? Like, they didn't even bother, like, trying to connect it for the audience. They were just like, nope, he's back. You should have watched our Book of Boba Fett show. Screw you if you didn't. You're lost in the story now, Sonny. You better go watch our other crappy show, which has nothing to do with Boba Fett. Oh my gosh. And then the Boba Fett you do see isn't even Boba Fett. Ugh. It's the Fennec, what do you call her name? Fennec Shand? I almost call her Fennec Sand.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started. But yeah, it's the Fennec Shand show, everybody. Buckle up. Watch her and his sidekick wannabe Boba Fett. That, and then you get to see the likes of Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, the Mandalorian. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Sorry. Yeah, spoilers, by the way. Grogu, the Jawa lady from the Mandalorian. Oh my gosh. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm not. The Scooter Crew. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on, I forgot. There's a whole lot more. Cad Bane. Who else? Oh yeah, the other Western dude from the Mandalorian. You guys remember him? Like, keep in mind, there's only 6 episodes of this dang show, and they've like shoved everyone up in there. Oh yeah, Fennec Shand. Ugh. Don't forget, Jabba's cousin. And I know I'm forgetting some too. That's just some of them off the top of my head. Those are just some that I happen to remember because it just destroy. Oh yeah. Oh, remember the Rancor? Oh, you remember? You know him? You know this guy? You guys know him? He's an A-list actor. Yeah, he's the guy who's taking care of the Jawa. I don't think they don't do that because they're literally doing that right now with their Starfighter movie. Look at our cast! It's all these well-known actors. Come watch it now. Yeah, I wish I could be excited for it. But yeah, no. Yep, I remember season 3. Well, and I remember what at least enough for me to be like, yeah, I hate it. I remember them teasing all about the right stuff too, and them never doing it.
Never give up
Like the Mythosaur. Oh yeah, you guys know the Mythosaur? What we should make the show about is the actual Mandalorians and stuff? Yeah, we're gonna tease you through like 2 or 3 episodes and never bring it up ever again. We're just gonna have the Mandalorian just keep saying this is the way and not explain anything. Even though you haven't seen any Mandalorians like this is the way. That's right. All the other Mandalorians, that was not the way. Yeah. This is the way. And they made sure it was very known in the trailer. This is the way. Of course it is, Disney. Why wouldn't it be? We know it would take effort to come up with an actual explanation. You'd actually have to think through the story. I know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, my thoughts with the Mandalorian trailer was...
Back in the fight.
pathetic. If I had to sum it up in one word, just actual pathetic for a multi-billion-dollar company who's in charge of all of this. Gray might have lost his mind a bit. No, it only seems that way because I'm literally telling you guys what they've done. I'm just spitting out facts. So it may seem like I've lost my mind, but no, Disney's the one who's lost their mind. I am telling you what happened. But yeah, it does sound crazy, doesn't it? I agree. I agree. I might change my name to Z if the movies ends up sucking, which it probably will. Listen, I love Mandalorians and their, like, I honestly thought that the show at its core, like I said, and I've said this again, I'll say it again, because I've said this in the past. I think Disney's concepts are phenomenal, like in terms of like what the show could be about, the title of it and all this other stuff, but then they don't capture it, right? The Acolyte, boom, perfect example of something that could have been executed like so well, dude. The potential for a show like that, or the Mandalorian, making it about the Mandalorians, there's so much potential, man. The Boba Fett show, so much potential, but then they squander it, they squash it. For what? You just don't got the right people up in there. They're blinded by a bunch of different stuff, and mainly by money, if you really want to get to the core of it. And yes, there's people in there that are really passionate. They're not all evil, right? There's people in there that are passionate about what they do, and they want to make a good Star Wars story and things like that, but the people that really know what they're doing, they're not in charge. I mean, that's very evident. And then, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the whole reason why we have a warning on this channel. Basically, it's a permanent copyright strike warning, basically. Meaning we basically got a copyright strike, which was so stupid because it was completely under fair use, but that's besides the point. It was based off of I'll never forget it too. It was based off of the Book of Boba Fett episode I went to go make. I went to go basically make a 7th episode, and it was me just making fun of everything they did, which sucks because I spent a lot of time on that video. It was like a 30-minute video that I edited, just like an episode, and yeah, Disney was being dumb. But it'd be what it be. And I love how I started it off because it was what was his name? Was it Robert Rodriguez? I might be getting the first name wrong. I know it's something Rodriguez. He was the guy that directed the Boba Fett episode in The Mandalorian. The one that was, you know, actually kind of good. And he's like, you guys have seen nothing yet. But then we go watch the show, and it was like, no, that was everything, bro. That was everything. We didn't see anything on par or as good. Like, I'm assuming he was maybe referring to when he was on the Rancor riding it around, which at its core is cool and it makes sense, like hinting towards like the mythosaur when they would ride those things. But it's like the story sucked, so you couldn't even really get behind what was happening. It was just they were doing things for this. Like in the one cool scene at the end where it's like, oh cool, this is Boba Fett. It was Fennec Shand. It wasn't even Boba Fett, and I was just like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. So annoying. So annoying. Did I say it was so annoying? It's so annoying. Yeah, because it was annoying more than 3 times over. I didn't even get past the first episode of Mando. It was always a snooze fest in my opinion. See, listen, if you guys even look at my like I wouldn't recommend you guys seeing them because really bad quality in terms of like some of my first videos that I've made here on the channel, but I did reviews or whatever, like non-spoiler reviews and reviews. I didn't know what I was doing, so I wouldn't go off of all of it. But it's like overall, like I was fine with it because it's a show, right? Because the pacing of a show can be different, right, than like a film or something like Clone Wars. Even though Clone Wars is a show, you got to look at what the show is, you know? And I thought the show was starting off slow, but I thought that was okay. As long as it's good, as long as they stick to what the show should be and things like that. So I was fine with it. Obviously, I had some things I didn't like about it that I called them out on, but it wasn't anything that was like crazy story-wise, you know? A lot of it was like, okay, the Trandoshans looked a little weird. You know what I mean? Some of the species of the, you know, their costumes and stuff. Some things like that, right? In the first episode, for example. But like, I was getting with it. Like, okay, just a slow first season, but I can kind of get with it, you know? And then the second season happened. Like, oh, they're bringing in all these different characters up. And I'm like, yeah, but I could get with it. Like, okay, I mean, yeah, I didn't like some of the side quest stuff, but it's like, whatever. It's not horrible, right? But then, and I love the finale of the second season. I love the way they did Luke and sending off that Grogu story. I thought that was great. I enjoyed that. And then, well, maybe great's maybe I shouldn't use the word great, but it was good. Like, I was fine with it, man. Did I think it was better than Clone Wars? No, not even close, right? But I thought it was good, especially with what we've seen in the sequel trilogy and stuff. Like, relatively, like, I thought it was good. But then Season 3 came out, and I was like, okay, this is all crap. Actually, before that, even when the Book of Boba Fett, I was just like, it was very evident what they were trying to do at that point. They were like, okay, shove Grogu's face everywhere. He's doing really well. That's what it felt like. And they kind of abandoned that story that they started, you know? And that's where they started to lose me with that. You know? And that's where it's at, though. They've never, you know, I don't want to use the word repented, but it's like they never turned away from that mistake. So it's like, why do we expect it to change? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can agree with you on some episodes, right? Like, I think it was episode 4 of the first season, if I'm not mistaken, was like the one taken from Kung Fu Panda 3, I think it was. like the actual story, like not a bad story. Like Kung Fu Panda 3 isn't the first one to do it, right? I'm not saying they actually like stole it, but it felt like I was watching that, but in the Star Wars universe. It was a bit slow, right? Like that one was like, okay, when there's only going to be 8 episodes a season, you'd think they'd be a little bit better, but it wasn't like, okay, it's the worst thing ever, whatever. You know, like, whatever, it's fine. Keep going. Go with the story, you know? So I did it, but like I said, when they don't see it through, it makes the whole show suck. See, I don't care about the Mandalorian show because they ruined what the show was supposed to be about. The Mandalorians. Not even simply about the Mandalorian. I was fine hopping on this train with the Mandalorian, but like at its core, it shouldn't have just been about that single Mandalorian. And they were making hints about that. And they continue to do so even in Season 3. But they never would commit to it. They would never commit to it. Ever. And that's the problem. They would just tease it. Oh, yeah. Dude, I admit. Bro, how did that even happen right there? That's ridiculous. I don't know how Bro, I am jumping on the rope. I don't know why my guy's not grabbing it right there. It's kind of crazy. Anyway. Like, as I was saying on it, like, it's just... With what they did, they ruined the first 2 seasons. Like, you know how I said it was slow, but I was fine with it? Well, now there's no reason for it to be slow, because they just destroyed it. It was like, they shouldn't have even existed at that point. If they knew what they were doing. Like, I'm actually curious to see if that was, if this whole thing that they have right now was planned. I don't believe it was. I don't see how it could be. If it was planned, it is some of the worst storytelling I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously. I mean, it already is, whether it's planned or not. But if it's planned, are you kidding me? If it's not planned, it's still, are you kidding me? But it's not, it's like, okay, you kind of just got blinded by the money, whatever. What, you know, it's like, not that that's a good thing and you should brush that off, but, you know, if it was planned, that's just, like, what? Like, who looked at this and approved it? If this was all planned for the first 2 seasons to be like that, and for him to return in the Book of Boba Fett, and for season 3 to be how it was, I don't see that. I don't see that one bit. That just seems like, I feel like they'd be even stupider than I thought. Like, seriously. Which is saying a lot, dude. I think they're pretty stupid over there. Because the content's stupid. But yeah, if like, for example, let's say the show did really good, like, pretend season 3 didn't exist, right? Pretend they didn't do the crap they did in Boba Fett show, like, pretend they actually made the show about Boba Fett and not shove the Mandalorian in it and Grogu in it, right? And they were able to restart from season 2. I think there's a potential where they could have made it work. I think there was a potential where it's like, okay, maybe the first 2 seasons were slow, but now we're getting the show on the road. Now we've got a character that we're, you know, I don't want to say attached to, but we understand them, right? Like, maybe we can now get to the places they were wanting to go. You know, maybe this is where the show starts to pick up. Because, you know, with really good shows, each season typically gets better and better, you know? So if you have that sort of mindset where it's like, okay, season 3 is going to be better than season 4, season 5, season 6, however many seasons they're planning on doing, then, hey, I could see it. But that's not what they did. So now it's like ruined the first 2 seasons. And it's like, now I don't care about the first. What are the first 2 seasons? It now is a snooze fest. Now, because now you know how it's going to play out. So there's no point, you know? So yeah, now I would say the first 2 seasons are a snooze fest. But, like I said, in that other scenario, it very well could have not been. It could have just been a slow start to a great series, you know? I like, you could use the same argument with Clone Wars, right? Like, Clone Wars Season 1 isn't the best season, right? Like, it was good, they still had some decent storytelling, but it was slow. relatively speaking, like compared to the other seasons. Like, it was slow. I think we can all agree there. Season 1 was probably one of the worst seasons. Not that it was bad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, you know. But it's okay if the show starts off kind of slow in the first season, because you go from knowing nothing to, okay, we gotta fill you in on these new characters, this and that, especially with a show like the Clone Wars, where there's just a wide variety of stuff. Because the show is about the era. The Clone Wars, right? It's dealing with a lot of different characters, a lot of different things, a lot of different issues, you know, a lot of different worlds. It's just like battles, like, there's so much, you know? And I think they did a good job starting off that show. I do. And people can disagree with that, that's fine. And I thought The Mandalorian didn't do a bad job of starting it off. I think Force Awakens was a bad job of starting off the sequel trilogy, right? And typically, well, I mean, I guess this stuff is kind of opinion-based, but overall, I feel I have a pretty good grip on when things start off, whether they have good potential or whether they have, it's going to be hard trying to turn this thing around, you know? But yeah. What's up, Exotic? Nice to see you, man. I am still here. What's up? Yeah, I get that. I just wasn't even interested in the slightest. Usually I am at least a little bit curious about what's going to happen next with slower paced shows. That's a good point. That's a good point. See, that right there, Southern, was why I was still kind of interested in The Mandalorian. Because I was still interested in, like, okay, what's going to happen next, in the sense of, okay, are we going to find out more lore about the species of Yoda, right? Are we going to learn more about a new kind of side to the Mandalorians that we didn't know about? Are they going to, like, mention, like, the Mandalorian Civil War? Are they going to bring up things, like, from Jango Fett and the early Republic and things like that? Like, how are they going to do this? Because they would hint things, like, for example, right? The only reason, the things I did, I don't know if you guys remember this, for those that hopped in my Season 3 watch party that I did with The Mandalorian, but, like, the things that were keeping me engaged were, like, the stuff that the show should have been about, which they knew because they were putting it in. Like the Mythosaur, right? The stuff to do with the actual, you know, Mandalorian lore, hence the name of the show, The Mandalorian. Like, hello, we're supposed to be, like, diving deep into the Mandalorians and stuff, you know what I mean? And these clowns are teasing it with, like, the Mythosaur, which, if you guys don't know, that's huge Mandalorian history right there. And then the planet Mandalore, and them going there, and then them making connection with Sabine, and the Darksaber. Like, they kept teasing these things, but once again, never committed. They never did it. But those were the things that I was, like, hoping for, and I kept hoping, and kept hoping, and kept hoping, and then they just would never deliver, never deliver, never deliver. And that's when I just was like, alright, I'm done playing the dumb fool, man. I'm done with it. You don't want to show it? Then don't. Frickin' A. I'm done watching your show then. You know? But yeah, that would, though, so I was, like, interested in the sense of what would happen next. But they never would do it. You know? And like I said, that's what I mean by, like, the trailers were good because they knew what to put in their trailers, bro. They know what to, they know how to do it. They know how to do it because they know what people want. But then they don't give it to us. It's so weird. They just want to keep appealing to the dumb casuals of like, oh, Grogu's so cute. Look at him eat some cookies for another 10 minutes. Oh, look, he's now on the droid that can now speak yes and no. So it's kind of like Grogu can speak now. Isn't that so cute? Oh. Oh, he used the Force to eat some more food. Oh, he ate the frog eggs. That's, you guys think I'm joking here, but I'm really not. I mean, that's what they've done in their show. And I literally said that's what they're going to do in their movie. And literally, first trailer, they proved my point. Literally in the first trailer, they proved my point. And not only that, they doubled down on it. Did you guys see their YouTube short after that? They literally made the whole YouTube short about that clip from the trailer of Grogu eating. or using the Force to bring the food towards Grogu for him to eat, and then the lady stops it and brings it back. Like, really? That's Star Wars? Really? Wow. Yeah, no wonder I hate it now. You know? Hate's a strong word. I love Star Wars, obviously. But I love George Lucas Star Wars. This new crap isn't Star Wars. I mean, officially, factually, it is, because they own the rights. But at the story core of what Star Wars was meant, it isn't Star Wars. I mean, that's very clear. George has spoke as much as he could on these sort of things. I mean, I'm sure he could probably speak more, but, you know, when you get to that sort of thing, you get kind of iffy. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Definitely don't want to get sued, right? So. But I feel like he said enough. It gives us enough of idea if we use some common sense, right? Now, people will always argue both sides, whatever. But typically with most things that I find out is, not just with this, but just with a lot of things, there are people that take extremes on both ends, and typically the truth lies somewhere kind of in the middle, where it's not really this side or this other side. It's kind of, the truth it tends to be in the middle most of the time, hence the name Gray Jedi. You know, it appears to be in the middle, but at the end of the day, it's really what's true, you know? It's not just one side or the other, but I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but it does to me. Like I said, the first video of that sort of thing will be the Kenobi series. The one that I started back in 2022. Yeah, it's been a long time. But it will come out one day, and when it does, that'll be the first one to kick off my series with breaking down everything. And some of them, you can argue, will be nitpicks, yeah. But most of them won't be. Most of them are going to be like actual, like things you can't really deny. And if you can back them up and defend them, please do. I'm still open-minded. You can convince me. If you can give me more evidence than what I'm giving you, then please, please do. But I haven't heard anywhere near close to what I've put together. I think they really messed up Mando by needlessly making Grogu return. Yeah. I think they messed up more than just the Mandalorian by making Grogu return. I mean, be honest right now. I want you guys to be honest with me. Can you guys do that for a second? Alright? If you had to pick one of Disney's original characters to be the face of Disney Star Wars, which one do you think it is? I think the answer's pretty obvious. And I think there's a reason for it. And they see it. Oh, I did it too early. That was my bad. Oh. My bad, team. I like the first two seasons, but the third one just sucked. Yeah. And because of that, they messed up the first two. And not only that, they kind of they messed up the whole show, because they basically said, oh yeah, the viewers went out, people did not like season 3. Okay, darn it. We had a good run, boys. We're done making episodes of The Mandalorian. Why don't we just make a Mandalorian movie now? We need to make money somehow. Which literally directly contradicts what Disney has said just, what was it, 5-6 years ago? See, if you look at this, if you look at the big picture, not just look at things on a small scale, and you look at things from when they bought Star Wars back in 2012, because now we have over a decade, almost a decade and a half of them owning Star Wars at this point. And if you look at what they say and their history and their actions and what they put out and all this stuff, like, it starts to make sense. Whoa, that was interesting. I don't know how I did that, but that was kind of cool. But yeah, it makes sense, man. It makes a lot of sense. But let me answer it for you. It's Grogu. Grogu's the face. I mean, you walk into any store. Crap. you can go into colleges and universities now, and they've got those suckers wasting the students' money and our government's money and stuff on stuff like that to have some sort of deal with Disney to sell Hello Kitty and Grogu merchandise for college students. And it's like, really? You're gonna do this instead of fixing your parking lot? Like, what are we doing? Or giving the professors that deserve it a raise, or hiring more, or doing anything to better the college, maybe? How about, like, anything else other than wasting money like that? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We look like we're looking like this is a clown act, bro! It's like a circus over here. Freaking ridiculous. Sad. Like, get your crap together. Are we adults or are we kids? Seriously. I don't care about me cheap killing myself right now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty and talk about it, I mean, this is no small. I mean, this thing can. You don't want me to get into it. Trust me. You don't want me to get into it.
Never give up the fight.
Gosh.
Some points just
Bunch of clowns.
and some dark win.
I've seen it with my own eyes, man. You think I'm playing with this stuff? I'm not. I wish I was. I really wish I was. Oh my gosh. So pathetic. All this talk just makes me glad I never got into it. I have a question, Southern. How, like, on a scale of, like, I don't know, maybe not a scale would be a good word. Like, are you, like, super into Star Wars, or, like, was there a reason why you weren't wanting to get into stuff like that in general? Because I always gave him a chance. You know, like, I love Star Wars. I love George Lucas Star Wars. Disney got a hold of it. I had some concerns even from the very first Force Awakens trailer, but I was like, you know what? Let's just see what happens, man. This is the very first thing from it. You know, they've had the Star Wars license for 3 years. Let's see it. Let's see it. And I wasn't a huge fan. And that was the first piece of evidence I saw from them, right? Then we could just go on from there. But I was like, all right. I think it's gonna be hard, but I guess it's still redeemable. Let's find out, you know. Then Rogue One came out, you know, and I thought Rogue One was good, so I was like, okay, point them, good for them. And then Last Jedi, and then I was like, yeah. Now they really messed it up. But then they came out with Solo, and I'm like, this is actually pretty good. You know, it's just like, at first they had a little on and off again, you know? That's why I gave them a lot of chances, man. But, like I said, when you look at the big picture, at the whole, during the whole time frame here, they're contradicting themselves. Let me give you guys an example here. They started off with a bunch of Star Wars movies, right? They weren't doing the shows. They were just doing the Star Wars movies. And that was making money. And they kept doing them and kept doing them and kept doing it until, oh, they're starting to flop. People aren't liking it anymore. Oh, snap. What do we do? You know? And then that's when they're like, you know what? We're having our new... What? Interesting. Disconnected. Server is shutting... What? Server is shutting down. It means that one, right? They're not shutting the game down early, are they? Should have till Tuesday, no? Okay, it was just that that particular server. Interesting. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was so rudely disconnected from my game. They basically said, all right, new launch of their streaming service, Disney Plus. They're releasing The Mandalorian. Huge hit, right? And they're like, okay. Then they release a statement. Yeah, we're not doing Star Wars on the big screen right now. It's meant for the little screen. They said something along those lines. I'm not exactly quoting word for word, but what they said was basically, we're done with the movies right now. It's really being successful on the little screen. Basically, watching it from home, you know, from the streaming service. And they were all in on that until guess what? They jacked that one up too. And now that they're realizing their numbers are all low between The Acolyte and Mando Season 3 and all their other latest shows that they've been bombing, they've realized, oh crap, we've stinking, crap, man, we're kicking the dead cash cow here. It's laying on its side on its last breath, and we're kicking it, and not looking too good. I think it's time to go back to the movies, and right now people still love Grogu. Let's make a movie about Grogu, and hence they're doing it, and you know what? It's going to work. But if they really believed in their statement that they made, why aren't they just making a season 4? Because it's all about the money. They're going to chase that. When they realize they're not making enough money, see, they don't give a rip about the story. It doesn't matter if the story would have been better in a show or not. They don't care. They don't care. At the end of the day, it's all about that dollar to them. So, if they have an opportunity to squeeze more money out, which I understand it's a business, but there's a way you can run businesses right, and there's a way you can run businesses, you know, and by right, I don't mean like, oh, successful business with a certain amount of money. That's not how I define success. It's about moral, right and wrong. That's what I mean by right and wrong, okay? Doing things right, doing things quality work rather than quantity, things like that, you know? Giving God glory in everything that you do, even when you work. Working onto Him, right? Serving others by doing that. That's what it means to do it right, you know? And when you see them do that sort of thing, it becomes very evident what they're doing, you know? So they're kind of going against their own statement and what they literally said and believed about the Mandalorian specifically as well. Okay? That's why they made the statement. But now that they're not making as much money, hey, let's go back to movies. We haven't had a Star Wars movie in a while. People would love to go see Grogu. And they know! They know! They've got smart people up in there. They're stupid, but they're not stupid. You know what I mean? They're stupid in the sense of, I should say they're blinded. Maybe stupid's the wrong word, right? They know what they're doing, you know? But that doesn't make it right. That's a better way of saying it, I guess. They're blinded by certain things, you know?
Farewell.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I hopped into your stream earlier. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. I just hope they don't add wokeness into the Grogu movie, to be honest. I hope so, too. I hope the story's good. Let's try that one. But I do agree with you, Mando, yeah. I do agree with you. Yeah, obviously that didn't work out too much with their latest show. I mean, the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I mean, look at Andor Season 2, man. And it's funny because people were telling me, hey, no, just keep watching, Gray. It'll get good, it'll get good. I don't care. I don't care. It ain't that good. It ain't that good. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm good. I just hope they don't... Yeah, I read that one. And then somehow Palpatine returned, yeah. Well, it's not that I didn't want to get into it. I just really did want to enjoy it, but I just didn't, I guess. Gotcha. So was there a reason why you didn't watch it when it first came out? Or were you just not in, or did you watch it when it first came out and you just did not enjoy it when it first came out? I feel like Snoke would have been a great Sith potential, but they killed him off before we got to see him do anything big. I think a lot of what Disney does has a lot of good potential, but they never really nail it. And it's like this. Wow. Wow. Let's go, team! What a start! Alright, I gotta get up there. Sheesh, Lou. I did watch it, I just didn't like it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
I feel your pain.
And Southern, if I'm not mistaken, you said you haven't seen Clone Wars, right? Because we never did do the watch party with the Lego Star Wars thing, so we'll definitely have to have a watch party here pretty soon, and we can probably continue where we left off on the Star Wars marathon. Well, actually, we're watching that documentary series actually before we were gonna get back into that. I did watch a good chunk of it, just never finished it. Ooh, okay. Did you enjoy that show? I thought Clone Wars was great.
It's not personal.
I can tell the Acolyte was bad just from the interview with the cast. Yeah. Yeah, the evidence was not looking good on there. Hence why I never even gave it a single shot. I never even watched the first episode because I already knew it was going to be bad. Yeah, the evidence was there before the show even came out. And then, you know, things started coming out and then, yeah, geez Louise.
Your defeat was a work of art.
Yeah, man. Yeah, last Star Wars thing I saw was on stream, and you guys saw how that went live.
Let's have some fun.
It was already I already was feeling kind of weird, even with how they were ending things and doing things in Andor, and then it's like okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Is this Star Wars? You know?
Locked and loaded.
I pressed A, bro. How did that guy kill me? That's crazy. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a while ago, so I don't remember a whole lot from it. Okay, no worries. Perfect. So that might be a perfect time to do a watch party here soon. The only thing I don't want to start the Clone Wars right now. That's the thing, because I want to be able to do the Clone Wars like when we're doing it, the watch parties consistently, you know. But I was enjoying that documentary series with you know, back with George Lucas Star Wars, not the new stuff. I learned quite a bit actually from the first little bit that we watched.
Let's have some fun.
Team Vanguard with the victory.
Mudhorns could not get it done.
And I was gonna give the show a chance, but then I saw that and just gave up. Yep. See, we can view things a couple different ways, right? Me personally, I want to not waste time in this world. So even when I do take a break and enjoy entertainment, even in that, I want to bring glory to God. So one of the views of looking at it is in a moral sense, right? Like, is what I'm watching really bringing glory to God? Is it? That's one sense, right? Which I know not the majority of people aren't like that. And I understand that, okay? So I won't even bring that up for a second. I'm not gonna like hide it or go over that fact. I think that's still a point in which I'd still talk about, right? But that's not the only problem. That's not the only issue, right? Like, let's just put that aside for a second and let me bring it into a broader perspective in which people should be able to somewhat agree on, I would think, from a story perspective, right? Just from a story perspective, let's take a look, right? And when we do that, and they spend so much time on, hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. I gotta really think this out here because I don't want to, if I make a mistake, they're gonna be like, Gray, that's not right. No, it was this. And they're gonna try and devalue my point, even though my point is 100% right. And even if I made a mistake on the name or whoever it was, it wouldn't change the point. But I'm gonna make sure I get this right. I believe it was they were spending time on the story with Mon Mothma's daughter's wedding. I think I got that right. Come on. I was supposed to go across on the other platform, not fall down. But whatever. I think I got that right. Yeah? Yeah? Is that what I signed up for? Is that what I wanted to watch? No, I could have sworn I was going to watch Andor. Oh, yeah, Andor Season 2. Oh, that's what I thought I was watching. Yeah, I wasn't... I don't care about Mon Mothma's daughter's wedding. And listen, and then, like, Mon Mothma getting drunk and dancing, like, what are we doing? And then, of course, what does Disney do? Let's market that, everyone. Yeah, everyone wants to see drunk Mon Mothma dance with a bunch of stinking lights and like she's at a club or something. Yeah, everybody wants to see that. And you think I'm kidding? That's how they think because that's what they posted on their YouTube channel. An hour loop of it. You guys think I'm making this stuff up, man, but I'm not. The evidence is there. It takes you 2 seconds to look it up if you don't believe me. It's like, really? This is the show you guys want more of? Are you kidding me? Gosh, who are these people that are enjoying these shows? I'm just kind of curious to have a conversation with them. Why do you like it? You know? I mean, crap. I mean, I think we got halfway through season 2 before we decided to shut it off and never touch Star Wars ever again, at least the one with Disney. You know, so the first half, I mean, what did we see from Andor? We saw him, what? Witness some Star Wars rock, paper, scissors? And what? Oh, he went to a store, he bought some grapefruit. With his girlfriend or whatever. Don't forget that. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. That was a big part of the episode. And then the third thing was... And yeah, I'm talking about the first half of the dang season, man. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. He was supposed to be like a, you know, the spy to help out this rebel faction, in a sense, right? To go against the Empire. Told the guy that he, you know, he has to be more patient. The guy said no, so he said, I'm out of here. And then Lutheran talked some sense into him, and then he went back. Done. That's what we saw of Andor. You're telling me from a story perspective, you want to see more of that? Really? That's Star Wars? Huh, that's news to me. That's thinking news to me. From a story perspective, you like these two chicks from the first season to be making out? What were their names again? What do they have to do with the story again? Oh, I see. Okay, that's your Star Wars, huh? Okay. Oh, okay. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
It's not personal.
Like I said, I'm not even breaking it down right now. This is just some of the stuff at the top of my dang head, bro. Like, in the video, the videos are going to be so long, I'm telling you right now. When I make a video on stuff like that, the videos will be so long, jam-packed with evidence. You got... I'm curious to see those who oppose. Like, I want to hear their response. Dead serious. Change my mind. I dare you. I want you to. Tell me that this is good. Go ahead. Try. Give me the evidence. What are they going to say? What are they going to... I'm curious. I really want to know. Well, and I guarantee you there's going to be people out there giving their thoughts. I can't wait to read those comments, man. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. It's canon that R2-D2 and C-3PO are a couple somehow who knows nothing about Star Wars. Bro, you know what? Yeah, man. It's... It goes so deep, bro. Like, in terms of, like, what the Lucasfilm story group does, rather than focusing on the actual story. Like, they've made... I guarantee most people don't even know this, but they've changed the legacy characters. I don't even know if I should really get into this, honestly. Like, I don't even think it's worth talking about. I won't. Maybe I might bring it up in a video. I don't want to talk about it right now. That just seems... But it's true. It's pathetic. It's so pathetic, I don't even really want to talk about it. But it's there. Crap, man. Ugh. It's kind of disgusting to see, actually. Man. Ugh. Unfortunate.
We're spinning circles around you.
Another elimination.
You down! How many to go?
See, listen, I could be very wrong here. I really don't know. I don't have any inside connection. I haven't talked to George Lucas or anything, but a part of me wonders if he regrets selling it, and I think my answer would be no. I don't think he regrets selling it, but I think there is a part of me that thinks he regrets maybe selling it to Disney. If he knew what he knew now, I could be wrong. Now, he may not regret, I don't know. It's just going off of what my perspective and my thoughts based off of the evidence that I see. I think he regrets selling it to Disney. He said it himself, like, in a sense of calling them the white enslavers, right? Or the white slave or something like that. That was a while back ago when it was still kind of fresh, but even now seeing all... I don't even know if he actually is... I don't even know if he watches it. Yeah, I wonder if he just got to a point where it's like, oh my gosh, they killed my baby. I can't even watch it anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But,
back to the starting point.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If it was me, that sucked. That sucked. Someone that you trust, you know, someone that you worked beside with for so many years, handing it off to them and seeing how they end up handling it.
I sense your frustration.
Doesn't feel good.
Told you I'd get you.
Back in the driver's seat.
I lost it when that one dude started talking about when Anakin blew up the Death Star. Huh. Yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, listen. To be fair, I get where you guys are coming from, but I didn't think that was a horrible thing. Like, listen, that doesn't mean that person was meant to say Anakin, right? Like, they could very well have known that it was Luke, and maybe they just made a mistake and just called, you know, Luke Anakin, for example. Like, I could see that just being a simple mistake. But there was a lot of other things that were said that I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if these could be justified, right? Like, I try and be reasonable. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe it was an honest mistake, whatever. Like, you know, maybe they really do know the story, whatever. Like, I really do try and give them every benefit of the doubt. But there's some things that they say that's like, how can you go around this? There's no ifs or buts about it, especially when it doesn't happen once or twice or 3 times, but it continually happens, and it's pretty consistent across the line. Gray, he said it twice? Oh. Okay, I didn't know he said it twice. But listen, I'm just saying, listen. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't even consider that, like, I get it. I really do, right? But it's not like it's someone from the Lucasfilm story group, right? We're talking about someone who is an actor, you know? Like, listen, not every actor needs to know everything about Star Wars, okay? Should they know Star Wars? In my opinion, yes, right? Especially if it's like they should know about their character and like the time frame and all that. I think they should know a whole lot. But I don't think they need to know everything. Obviously, that's a pretty important point, yes. But like I said, I could easily see it as like, you know, a mistake, whatever. You know what I mean? But like I said, there was a lot of other things that were said that were just like, yeah, you can't really. Can't see that. Man, you're right. I forgot. Luke becomes Darth Vader. Someone's gonna come into the stream and think I'm being legit right now. I don't usually geek out on stuff, but that interview made me want to write an essay and a half about everything wrong with it. Yeah, man. Dude, that's how I feel about Disney Star Wars in general. Because at the core, the problem with that is Disney Star Wars. Because they have talked about hiring those sorts of people and saying that's the right thing. Like, seriously. That started with, oh snap, I think it was the Acolyte. With Leslie Headland, I believe. I think I made a video on that. And I made fun of it. I did a voice and everything when I was quoting her. Because it was so stupid. But yeah, that's the result of what I was making fun of. And I was making fun of it because I knew that would be the result. See, it's kind of like, you know, you can call me Mystic Mac, bro. Like, I foresee these things. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see them. You know, you just have to know, like, when they say something and you see this is where their actions are going, like, with life experience and just understanding certain elements, like, you can see where these things are going to take you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically what Leslie Headland said in action. And people don't think it's that big of a problem, but then look at the show. So it's like, you don't like you don't think it's so there, I kid you not, there's people like this. I know this. I know this. I've seen it. I've seen it, dude. Okay, listen, there are people out there that will say, what she said isn't a problem. But then they'll hate the show, and they won't be able to, they're like, oh no, the story sucks. But they don't understand, why does the story suck? Why did you not like this? They don't understand that the reasons why they don't like something is because of the result of the thing that they don't think is a problem. And it's like, how are you not seeing the 2 plus 2? How are you not seeing this connection? How do you not see the 2 plus 2 is equal to 4? How are you not seeing these 2 puzzle pieces connect together? You know? I mean, I get it. Like, at its core, I get it. You know, from a biblical perspective of a fallen creation with sin. Like, I get it. I do. Right? But it doesn't change that it's still sad to see. You know? But that's why we don't have our hope in people, right? That's why we have our hope in God. And not just with this not just with the owners of a movie franchise, big whoop, right? At the end of the day, you know, but with even bigger things, you know. What was that voice line that Glicken just did? I've never heard him say what he just said. I don't even know what he said. Can someone confirm what he just said? What did he say? That sounded so funny, though. We're gonna lose this game. I think our healer gave up. What are you looking at? Yeah, it's a tie bomber. Wow. Wow. I was gonna lock in and try and win this game back. We got our healer that's throwing it ×2. He's not healing us. He's just killing himself.
Told you I'd get you.
I'm sure I've been playing like crap the past several games because I haven't really been just kind of moving my fingers, to be honest. I haven't really been locking it in or focusing, but maybe we should change that. I feel like we've been on a defeat streak for a while. I feel like they should at least have them watch all the main movies once. I agree, yeah. I agree. I agree. But at the we could break that down too, right? Like, do I think it's possible for someone not to watch the movies and it still be good for them to do a great, amazing, like, acting job? Yes, I do. But I think the team in place and the directors and everyone that is making this happen, in a sense, they gotta know what they're doing. And the problem is they don't. They're the ones that also haven't seen it. They're the ones that don't know the lore or understand it or care about it and things like that. They care about another notch on their belt in Hollywood. Oh, I directed this Star Wars film. Yippee-doo, yippee-yay, whatever. You know, it's just like, alright. Oh, I like the originals as a kid. Oh, have you seen Star Wars or the Clone Wars? No, but who cares? You know, it's just like. But I will say this. I think actors that do know Star Wars absolutely help, even when people do know it, because even if you know it, you can make a mistake, but when the actress knows their character, they can say, wait a second, I'm not so sure about this, and bring it to their attention, and they can talk about it. Hence, Sam Witwer. That's all I gotta say. Excellent example on my part there with Sam Witwer, because, I mean, how many interviews has he gone through and talked about where he has saved stuff like that? With Dave Filoni, right? To Ron Howard, to... Yeah, and that's so... Hey, everyone's like, oh, Dave Filoni's gonna save it! Like, shut up, bro. Shut up.
I always get my mark.
Really? Wow, that's checked. The other guy better have fell too. Like, Dave Filoni was gonna have, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was gonna have Padme, or sorry, not Padme, Anakin's mom in the Clone Wars. That's a pretty big thing. That's a pretty big mistake. But Sam Witwer had to remind him, hey, no, she's dead.
Was that a competitor?
Remember, she died in the second movie. See, people look over stuff like that. Like I said, there can be an honest mistake, but that's a pretty. Not the position that he's in. You can't be making those mistakes. You just can't. You just can't.
Trick shots?
No. You just can't. Not if you're gonna do it right. Dude, how did I let go early again? I didn't want to die, so I just tried to throw it. But yeah, I do think that would limit a lot of the mistakes that we see for sure. Gotcha. How did he avoid that, bro? Yeah, you bet. Oh, wow, that was clean. That was good on Diego's part. You better run, chicken. No way, bro. Whatever. Let's just lose this game already. Come on. And it's not just Star Wars that Disney is messing up, because they're also messing up all the renewals of the princess movies. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, it's Disney as a whole for sure. I mean, dang, look at Marvel. Look at Pirates of the Caribbean. Look at like every franchise they've touched, with the exception of Planet of the Apes, because technically they do own it, but they haven't touched it. So that's the only reason why it hasn't been jacked up yet. Because they've kept their nose out of it, which is the best decision they have made so far. Dude, if they budge their nose in this next film and they butcher the franchise, so help me. That's the only franchise left that they have not ruined, in my opinion. Like, out of all the franchise, I like, you know, there's a lot of different franchises I like. And thankfully, some of them aren't owned by Disney. But every single one that is owned by Disney, they have ruined every single one I love, with the exception of Planet of the Apes. And if they ruin that because they put their nose in it, bro, that's the last one. They can't screw it up worse. That is the last thing they got going for them. Don't give them ideas, Gray. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's the last one. It's like, they've got a good team on it. Just keep this original team. Yes, they gotta have some new people and things like that. Yeah, they gotta get rid of some people. But like listen, at the end of the day, just whatever method they've been doing, keep it. Don't change it. There's a reason why it's successful. Keep it successful. Disney, keep your nose out of it. Okay? You've ruined Star Wars, in my opinion. You've ruined Marvel. You've ruined Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't need you messing. You messed more than that up too. But you don't just.
They can't beat us if we
keep
stick
your
together.
nose out of it, please. Do yourself a favor. You'll make more money. I'm telling you, you will. You will. You'll make more money if you keep your nose out of it. Let them do what they do. They're good at that, okay? They're good at what they do. They got a good team on it, all right? It was good. Why do you think you bought it, Disney? You bought it because it was good. You bought it because the team was good. They made good things. That's why you bought it. So don't buy it to mess it up, please. That's the way I look at it. Because Disney didn't own it when it was successful. They bought it like they do everything else. Star Wars was already successful. They bought it. Marvel, everything. Like, all the big stuff that they owned. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Not everything, but a lot of them. A lot of it. A lot of it was bought because it was done by a different company, not by Disney. But there were some things that, like, listen, Bro, I used to love Disney stuff. I used to love Disney stuff, man. And then in Pixar, and then the team up since then, it was just like, dude, they were rocking it, man. They were rocking it, but then somewhere down the line, they just little by little, like the Empire, man. I mean, listen, I think, honestly, if you ask me, I think Andor Season 1 did a perfect example of, you know, what they did with the Rebel against the Empire. I think that was a perfect message of like what Disney has done with their own company. They're like, they've turned to like, they were the Republic that got turned into the Empire and have done the things that they've done little by little. And it's like, for any change to take place or happen, you have to have, the rebels kind of have to force their hand to do something so over the line and show their true colors, where people will then have no choice but to back them up on, right? Hence the Gina Carano thing. Right? Little things like that. You see, I'm telling you, I could develop a whole story off the crap I've seen over the past decade with Disney Star Wars alone. I mean, I think Disney as a company is a whole another beast, right? We could develop a whole franchise off that one. But yeah.
That was the spot.
This sucks. Yeah, I used to love this stuff, but I haven't seen really anything good
Never
from
give
them,
up the fight.
or anything that, like, there's been some okay things here and there, but nothing that was like has been as good or better than what they used to do, which is not what it's supposed to be. You know, you're like, at the end of the day, you're supposed to be getting better, making, you know, that's why you're pushing. You're supposed to be one of the leaders in the industry. You're supposed to be, you know? You're supposed to be making things better. Things aren't supposed to be okay. Things aren't supposed to be bad. You know, like, it's okay to have some failures, but then you learn from them. I think that's the biggest issue, is that they'll have failures and they don't really learn from them. They're just like, just keep doing what we're doing. They don't get the message until their pocketbook hurts. And at the end of the day, people talk, but they don't have their actions follow through. They talk a big game. They talk about how they don't like Disney, but then they go support their Disney film. It's like, well, then what do you want them to do? What do you want? You're telling them one thing, and then you're giving them money. Like, you're supporting it. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know? So really, in a sense, it's not even, Disney's not just the problem. It's also the idiots in this world who say things but don't actually really mean it. They don't follow through. They don't really believe it. They really don't want things to change. Because whether it's they're impatient, them being impatient, right? Of like, well, if I don't, you know, I want to go see a movie in theater, man. I want to go see it. Well, then you, whatever. Then you want to go see it. At the end of the day, it's like there's the people's a whole nother issue too. But because at the end of the day, if people are buying it, and that's what the people want, then that's what the people want. You know? Now that could be good or bad, but it's a business to them. They're there for the dollar. So if the dollar, if you guys would get what I'm saying, right? Like, come on. People don't stand up for what they believe in. That's the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. They talk all their crap and then they'll go watch the Grogu movie. You know, it's like, whatever, that's fine. But don't, if you do that, don't be a hypocrite. Don't lie about it. You know? Because your actions are saying that it's fine and you don't want things to change. Like, you want things to change, but you really don't want things to change. You think they could be better, but you're fine where things are at. You know? So, I like, in a way, a part of me really kind of, like, yes, Disney, it's not just Disney, too. I'm using Disney a lot as an example because we're kind of on the topic of Star Wars. But there's a lot of other corporations, too. But the overall problem is people not sticking to their guns. That's really the main core. Because guess what? If people did that, things would change. Things would change. Planet of the Apes teaser trailer releases by Disney tomorrow. Planet of the Apes featuring Grogu. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. We'll see. Listen, I don't know what their plan is for the Planet of the Apes. But I think another 2 films would be great. I think they could squeeze in another 2, and I think those 2 could be really, like, good. Really good and action-packed. You know, they can't make, here's the problem. The last one was fine, but they can't make the next 2 slow because they spent a lot of the time building up that 4th one, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But the next 2 gotta nail it. The next 2 gotta nail it, you know, for that one to be worth it. I think a good example is how they did the first set, right? Like Dawn in War, really good. The first one was good, really good too. But obviously, out of all three, the first one was the slowest because they had to set things up and things like that, you know? So when they started this new era, they're having to kind of do the same thing, which I can see. I mean, it was still good, so that's some cool things or whatever, right? But the next two is really what I'm expecting to... Let's see. Dawn and War were good, man. So was Rise. Listen, I don't want to dismiss Kingdom or Rise. Like, hey, they were good, man. They were good. But Dawn and War, no doubt, were the best two. And I'm kind of hoping the next two are even, like, on par with that movie. Maybe even better? Like, I don't want to get my hopes up because I know Dawn was... I mean, they were both fire, but... Like, if you ask me right now, do I think Dawn was better or War?
Time for some fire support.
Kind of a tough one. Not gonna lie. Kind of a tough one. I gotta think about it. A part of me wants to say Dawn. But then a part of me just like, I know the end of War, and I'm just like, how can I not? Like, War's just so sad, but it's so good. It's just, ugh. They nailed it, man. They nailed it.
For the new republic.
Oh, they're close, but I think I'd have. At least, listen. I might even change my mind here, but I think I'm going to give the edge to War. I think I'm going to give the edge to War. Just because of, and I'm sure, listen, and I'm sure it probably has that edge because of Dawn, because it probably wouldn't have hit as much if it wasn't for Dawn.
Time for some fire.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what franchises are supposed to be, right? Each one is supposed to get better and better and better, right? They were close, but I think the second one did really improve the emotional weight of the third one that much more. When you look at what happened and what's at stake. And I am all the Jedi girl. I'm Rey. Rey Palpatine would have probably made the sequel slightly better.
Clear a path. We're spinning circles around you.
Like, listen, from an actual, like, theme element, absolutely. 100%. It's just
Time for some fireworks.
yeah. But then again, they don't really care about... I mean, it's very evident that... I mean, not only in that movie, but in a lot of Disney movies at that point that was coming out, they don't really care about facts. They don't care about really who you are. It's all about how you feel. So if you don't feel like you're a Palpatine, that's okay. If you feel like a Skywalker, even though you're not, that's okay. They've really, you know, been on that message for quite a long time at this point. So yeah, I wouldn't expect anything different from them for sure. Dude, how are we not level 26 with this dude yet? It's kind of annoying. I had him level 21 and some change when I started the stream, bro. We've went up 2 levels, and we've been streaming for 2 hours. Can I see what the order is of this? I'm gonna check. Because now I'm kind of curious. Announcements. So it is a different dude. Is this the owner? Let's see. I wish that was true, Bob. I wish that was true, man. I'm Ray Kestis. Hold on, guys. I'm thinking for something. Is there a from? What does that mean? Okay.
This hunt has been good.
Down you go.
Oh, sick. Okay, so yeah. Okay,
The Empire has arrived.
Oh, he has a channel too. Sick.
That's what I call revenge.
Interesting. I'm Ray Gun.
Breathe deeply.
A
Sorry
double
about that, guys.
elimination.
We're good.
Two down. How many go?
I need to get at least one kill for my performance bonus. There it is. It's done. Can we just go AFK now? I do have some laundry I gotta finish up. Hang on. Right here. Just gotta fold some of it here.
Mudhorns are halfway to victory. 2 eliminations.
Two down. How many go?
Fetch me.
The beast is awake.
The OG Black Ops zombies were so good. I agree. Listen, I know this is, I don't know, I say this is controversial, but I feel like a lot of people still loved it. But I've also like found out over the past like couple of years, but this was also from a social media lens, so I haven't actually talked to anybody that had this opinion. But I have seen on social media of a lot of people not liking transit. Transit was my favorite part in Black Ops 2. I love transit. I love that idea. But yeah, I mean, let's look at Black Ops 7. I feel like this. With Black Ops 7, dude, the very first thing they showed, it looked like, okay, it's a cinematic, but could be promising because they're hinting a lot of stuff from Black Ops 2 and stuff, and a lot of nostalgia stuff. And then ever since then, they just butchered it like they always do. Gosh, man, these guys got a cash cow, and I feel like these. Listen, they're still gonna make money from it. Like I said, when you got an IP so big, you're gonna get cash from the cow, right? But boy, there's no denying it's on its side, and people are kicking it. You know, it's like grasping for breaths, and it's like it's still alive, it's still kicking, it's still giving them what they need. But man, could you imagine if they actually took care of it? And they cared. Like I said, I have no problem. I mean, I have no doubt that people, at the end of the day, the people that are a lot of people that are working on the project care about it. It's not that they don't care. They still work hard on it and things like that. It's evident hard work goes into it, but that doesn't always mean that it comes out a good product. You know, and it could come out so much better if they just if the people that the people that aren't doing their jobs right, if they just did their jobs right, how much better it could be. A healthy cow, how much more money that would bring in. I mean, hey, we're seeing that with not Black Ops. We're seeing that with Battlefield 6. We'll see how it goes this year. Honestly, normally Call of Duty outsells Battlefield. I hope Battlefield outsells Call of Duty this year so bad, and I think they will. I could be wrong here because, like I said, when the IP gets so big, it's like you got the averages, right? Like, you got the guys the casuals that don't look into the stuff like you and I do. They're just like, hey, I work my 40-hour-a-week job, right? And on the weekend, I want to play Call of Duty with my son, and they offer split screen when Battlefield doesn't. You know what I mean? And they want to play some zombies, so they'll pay the $60 price tag or whatever it is, and pay for it at launch. So I get it, I do, but still, man. I feel like it's just human nature. At the end of the day, we all want people that work hard, and we see their quality work. You want them to succeed over someone who doesn't put as much work, right? Like, I mean, we've all seen it even on a smaller scale. Even in movies and TV shows, you see it in there as well. Like, they hide those story elements, and you're cheering for the little guy, right? You've got the little lemonade stand who's working their butt off, and they're just trying to make a living, and then they got the huge old corporation that just squashes them or sues them or whatever, right? And of course, what do? You cheer for the little guy because the big guy's being a rat, and the little guy's working his butt off and doing his part, and the big guy isn't really even trying. He's just squashing everybody, I'm not saying that Call of Duty's the big guy and Battlefield's the little guy in this instance. I'm just saying in general, right? It's like people can see quality work and lazy work. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see things, At the end of the day, it comes down to the people, right? Not falling through. Alright, I guess we'll actually play this game. Let me finish folding this last thing.
Wow. It is Quadro!
Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 were peak. I wasn't a huge fan of Black Ops 3, but at least respected it. They at least tried some new things. See, that's another thing too. Like, just because I don't like it out of my preference, I can still see it from a development side to a certain extent and be like, you know what? At least they tried to do something new rather than the same old thing. Like, I can respect it. Like, they took a risk. Maybe it didn't pay off, maybe it did, right? But it's like, you gotta respect it, man. When they put effort into something, even though it may not be your sort of taste, and you can always bring constructive criticism for that, but at least it's not the same old thing, which we're getting a lot of nowadays. Same old thing. Which I don't mind the core being the same, because at its core, that's what the franchise is. It's supposed to have the same core, but what's really different? They had a lot more different things in the past. I think the closest thing they've got recently, right? I say right, I mean, I don't own this game, but I've seen enough where it's like, you know what, I at least respect it. And that is Black Ops 6. Because they at least made some significant changes where it's like, okay, I could actually see people wanting to try this out, you know what I mean? Like, there's some new things up in here, whether that be the Omni movement. Like, you can not like the Omni movement, but at least they were innovative, you know what I mean? They didn't just give you Black Ops 5 again, They didn't give you a game like Vanguard. Like, I remember like when Modern Warfare 2 was coming out, I was like, what's different?
Halfway to victory.
And I mean, besides them adding more stupid maps, like that car one that blow up when you threw a grenade and then it blows up 3 other cars so you could die right when you spawn, which obviously is negative. The only thing that I was able to see, the only thing that I was like, not considering to buy it because it wouldn't be enough, but the only thing that was like, okay, are we gonna buy this? Let's take a look. What did they do new? Oh, they brought back a dolphin dive. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, I didn't buy the game, you know? Like, really? Like, I hate it when they like, oh, our new thing is a mechanic that we're bringing back. You know, that we used to have them in our old games, but yeah, we're just gonna bring them back. Like, what are we doing?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded. It's not personal.
Last Call of Duty multiplayer game that I wanted / bought, kind of. Like I said, there's a story to even that, because I technically got it for free. But then again, I guess you could say I paid for it with my time. But regardless, that was the one in 2019. That was the remake of the Modern Warfare. And I liked that game. That was good. It was different enough, you know? I usually never play Battlefront games or Battlefield games, but with the shape of COD right now and how the Battlefield 6 open beta was, I'm kind of leaving COD now. Yeah, man. I think now would be a good time for the Switch. I mean, listen, I don't want to jump the gun because I did enjoy the beta, but me personally, I want to see how it launches. A lot of it sounds like a little too good to be true, so we'll see how it actually comes out. Look what happens when I lock in. 15, 4, and 4. Look at that, I wasn't really locking it in. I was just kind of playing, but yeah, I want to just wait and see. I want to wait and see, but it looks good, right? Like, I enjoyed the multiplayer. Portal looks great. The fact that they're going to have a battle royale, I hope they don't make another mistake about putting that behind the paywall. They didn't make that free. They got a campaign. Hopefully the campaign's good. Like, dude, they are making some moves, and it looks good. If they even can toss in some offline stuff, bro, besides the campaign, because I know for a fact Call of Duty gets a lot more sales, believe it or not, because of the offline content. And Battlefield has never been one for offline content. The only offline content you get is the campaign, and frankly, they've got a lot of bad language in it compared to Call of Duty, where there'd be like filters and stuff in Call of Duty in the campaign, so you can kind of play a PG version of it. Battlefield, you were never able to do that. You had to like change the full-on language, and obviously if you do that, it's not as immersive. And trust me, that does impact sales. I know this to be true because I was one of those customers. So yeah, man, I think I understand that's not really their player base as well, so they're just staying true. So I'm not saying they need it. They obviously don't need it, but I think they would sell a lot more if they did. And honestly, it's like, why not? I mean, there is a reason why not. Because it's not their player base. If they're fine with their amount of sales, then whatever. Just focus on what they do best, sort of thing. So that's why not. But if they'd be willing to still have the same player base, but maybe even add to it a little bit. Darn it, Garage. I tried going for that 3 times and I quit. I think it'd be a good move because they're just going to expand that player base even more and be able to sell more. And I think it'd be worth that time investment for them. Because once they nail it once, they could just basically, in a sense, copy and paste it with some little adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I've heard leaks back in the day. I don't know how credible they are, leaks, but I heard back in the day that they were looking into stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Especially with the larger scale game modes or the large scale maps, if they're able to get that down with AI, oh snap! Yeah, I'm still not pre-ordering at all. Oh, I don't want to lose this. Got it. Boom. Yeah, I'm still not pre-ordering at all because I still want to see what they do with it, and I hope they don't mess anything up. Same, man. I agree. I had a blast with it, man. You want to go, Wookie? You want to go? Eat my dog, son.
Halfway to victory.
Your lords need to find another gear.
You wasted your all.
Back up to speed.
Back up to speed. So low. He's so low. I'm Ray Binks. Ray Binks. That's a good one. I don't know why. That kind of just rolls off the tongue.
Eat our dust.
Rolls off the tongue, man.
Recharge.
Ray Binks. Why does that sound so good? Ray Binks. How is this becoming a PG-13 version of Fortnite with all the new skins?
Told you I'd get you.
Go back to the starting point.
I think COD has lost sight of their player base. That's what I think. I think see, like I said, once again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about like it's kind of somewhere in the middle, where it feels like when you look at these two competitors, it feels like Battlefield doesn't want to stray away. Well, I don't know. They did stray away, so I don't want actually. No, I can't use that as an example because the last few games have been kind of, you know. But at least with the latest one, right? If you compare the latest Call of Duty with what they've been doing recently in the latest Battlefield, it seems like right now, based off of looks, Battlefield is like, okay, let's appeal to our player base and not really go outside of that. And COD's the opposite. The two extremes, right? Where, okay, we're not going to try anything new and try and expand our player base. And then COD's like, oh, we're going to go way outside of our player base and forget where we are at a core. And it's like, there's a nice sweet spot in between, in my opinion, where it's like, they could still do diligence and, you know, do their due diligence in keeping their core of what the game is, but still add new content that's fresh and could potentially bring in new people, where it's not changing the player base, but it's still bringing in new people, which isn't that what you want? From even a business standpoint, you would think, right? Like, this isn't rocket science. But yeah, man, the way I look at it is, hey, if you're talking about first-person shooters, at the end of the day, forget Battlefield, forget COD, forget everyone else on the market, and go to the finals. The finals is completely free. It's fun. They know what they're doing. They are the best FPS on the market right now, and it's completely free. Like, I really think they do the best job at it right now. I do. I love the finals, and I think they earned their spot. I give credit where credit is due, and they've earned that credit. Good job, Embark Studios, for making a great, phenomenal game that you are continuing to improve, make free to everyone, and just straight up nail it. I mean, my goodness. Great game. Can't recommend it enough. We're playing with Groovy Droid a lot. By the way, I'm doing a sub stream, and no one has spoken up saying, Gray, I want to play with you. No one wants to play with me today, man? Doing a whole sub stream for you guys. You guys haven't even asked me to change the mode yet. I've been doing Squad Brawl the whole time. Is this what you guys just want to see? Just me do this over and over again? I mean, if that's what you guys want to see, okay, but I'm kind of getting bored of this, man. Woo! You got... Oh, he got it! No way! Come here, laggy mess. Come here, laggy mess. Come here. Come here. tang. That little death sound effect. Elimination. It's one hand for me, guys. I'm gonna hop off now. All right, I'll see you later, man. Have a good one. Yeah, you know what's past 1 for me. I'm gonna have to hop off here pretty soon as well. But I hope you have a good night, Southern. Anissa and all the Jedi. I never played this game in my life, Gray. That's okay. We're good. Oh, that guy's so low. Come here. Hello. Oh, you rat. He knew I was going for that. He knew it. I need that. Yeah, I got it. Let's go. You want to go? Let's go. You want to go, Diego? Let's go, baby. You have to headshot me. That's right. Yeah. Unlimited power, baby. Oh, come on.
Always more where that came from.
There's always more where that came from. This dude will run so fast. That was so fast. Oh my gosh. Boom, boom. Ow, ow, ow. Oop.
Dive into my pool of pain.
Dive into my pool of pain. I missed it.
Time for some fireworks.
Oh, she got ragdolled. Got him. Took that health, boy. I need it. I'm at 1 health, literally. No way. Wow. How did I get knocked back? What was that?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Eat my ultimate, Diego. Eat my ultimate, Diego. That hit me again, buddy. I see it. I see it. He's so low. He's getting healed. Stop healing him. Stop healing him. Got him. Let's go. I'm gonna go to sleep too since it's 3 a.m. over here. I gotta wake up early for my cousin's birthday, so I'll be tired, lol. Anyways, had fun chatting with y'all and hope to see you all next stream. Sounds good, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Hope you have fun tomorrow. Hey, tell your cousin I said happy birthday. They probably don't know me, but hey, why not? A little shout out to them. Hope they have a good birthday tomorrow. Hope you guys all have fun. Alright guys, I think that's my last game, which is unfortunate because for as much time I played Skora, I really wanted to get her to level 26! Gosh, it felt like I played her forever to get to level 12. Man, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, so I'll put out a community post. Hopefully people that watch the replay, you guys can respond to me in the comments what you guys want me to do with all this stuff, because I don't even know yet. That's why I'm just kind of letting you guys decide here. I'm obviously going to do what I've worked on and what I believe could still be good for the channel. But not good for the channel, but good for you guys. If I think that you guys are going to like this content after the fact, I'll still put it out. So you'll still see some Hunters content, but at the end of the day, some of the educational ones like the Hunter guides, I just don't know if it'd be worth my time. It might be worth me just going on doing my other content, unless you guys want to see it. If you guys want to see it, then I'll do it. But like I said, how can I, in a sense of like, I don't even have everybody leveled up, so it's like if I did, I'm only able to do it off of some. You maybe just want me to do a Hunter guide off of 1 and see how that goes and see if you like it, and then be like, okay, great, just do 1. We'll see how we like it, and then kind of go from there. Like, I don't know. Find out, I guess. You guys just let me know. A lot of different ways we can handle it.
What?
I got the healing touch.
Ragdoll me. What's up, Tickle Monster? Come over here, Glickin.
Told you I'd get you.
Hi, Tickle Monster. What's up, bro? Woo! get him. Let's go. Game on. That was kind of a waste, but whatever. I survived.
I've got the heat.
We'll do hello. Just gonna say great Jedi says happy birthday. All right.
Standards are halfway home.
Come on!
Yeah, have fun, man.
Eat our dust.
And you don't have to if you don't want to. If it flows, I don't want it to be like an awkward thing for you. If it works out, you know, there's an opportunity to do it like, oh yeah, you know. You don't know this dude, but he wishes you happy birthday. However you want to do it.
Double elimination.
Go back to the starting point.
Go back to the starting point.
Sorry, but it's supposed to hurt.
Take a monster. There you are. What's up, bro?
I've got the healing touch.
Was that a competitor or a mascot?
Ooh, I'm gonna shoot you, boy. I don't know why I popped my shield right there. That was a dumb time to pop it. Whatever. Oh, I can do my ultimate with the shield? I didn't know that. I just learned that. That's crazy. I didn't know I could do my shield and ultimate. That's kind of a game changer. Wow. Bro, I could have survived so many of my ultimates. I didn't even know. Now I'm kind of curious if I could pop my shield during my ultimate. We've got to test that out. It would be an honor for me. I'm sure it would be an honor for him too. All right, man. It's so nice. Yeah, we were 11-0-6. We had no deaths. Oh my goodness. A 2,000 XP game, or almost 5 XP off. Jedi. Was that someone we just played with? I don't even know if he's a sub, but do you want to play? Let's see. Who wants to hop in? I'm just gonna boom. All right, last game for real. Last game for real. All right. And then I gotta go to bed. Well, finish folding this laundry and then go to bed. We got a lot of people online right now. Everyone's trying to play. Everyone's trying to play before the game ends on Tuesday, bro. I don't blame them. There we go. I just sent an invite whoever's the first 4 to get here. Or no one can join too, and I can just press play. I don't know why they sent me an invite, though. Like, why do they send me a friend request if they don't want to play with me? I don't get it. Maybe it was by accident. Alright, last game, y'all. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekends. I'll see you guys Monday. Oh, I got a lot of recording to do Monday too. Ah, jeez, so low. Already noon on Sunday. For me, it just turned Sunday right now. Well, ish, an hour ago. Hour and 16 minutes ago to be exact. 1:16 a.m. for me right now, bro. I am so tired. Especially after this past week. And then I'm gonna have another big one this upcoming week. Oof.
Go back to the starting
It's kind of been
point.
spread thin lately. I've been blessed, don't get me wrong, but kind of spread thin right now. I'm doing my best. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on doing like a 3-hour stream tonight. It's supposed to be a much shorter one, but
It's not personal.
just kind of having fun, taking a little break doing this.
You have been judged unworthy.
Been judged unworthy, huh? Let's not make this last game a loss, please, team. Can we do something here? Get off the health pickup. Fight like a man. They're both low. Come on, help me finish them off before they get more health pickups. Team. Should have struck him first. Oh well. One behind me. Come on, team. Where's my team? I'm taking on them, man. Literally all 4. I killed 2 of them, no? And those are the other 2. Almost still killed all 4. Where are you guys going, bro? They're not even over here.
Who's the best?
There's one dude. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, come on! He has to stand still. Hit him! Oh my gosh. These guys are clowns. We can still catch up, team. Come on, don't give up, man. Crap, I'm dead. Fudge, man! How do I lose that when I have 2 tanks by me? They're not freaking doing nothing. Just watching me die. I appreciate you taking the time for the G-Force. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Appreciate you tuning in, man. That means a lot to me.
I always get my mark.
Makes the experience better. You know, I think another part too of why the stream lasted so long. I think we were just having a good conversation too about Disney because it was kind of already on my mind because I was actually talking about Disney to my friend tonight. When we were like during the commercial of the ads and stuff, like the UFC fight tonight, and because it got brought up because of the whole what they did with the whole Jimmy Kimmel situation, you know, and I was explaining my point of view on it and how I think it was kind of I think it was, you know, without getting into details, I think it was strategy with the political front on it. That's what I think. Because there's, if you look at the big picture, things that they weren't advertising of what Disney is changing and doing at that same time happened in under a week where they reverted their decision. Like things, it's not a cool, in my eyes, I don't believe in coincidences, man. Not like that. Where you, all of a sudden this, and this all happen at the same time, and it happens to work perfect for the company, and they made so much money from it. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Sure. Like, listen, it may fool a lot of people, but hey, man, I do my own research, and I dig deep, man. If it's something I do research on, I'll dig deep, and I'm good at understanding. I say good, like, I don't want to make it seem like it's a prideful thing either, in a sense of like, I know. But God has blessed me in some ways with wisdom and how he sees things. He just kind of like opens my eyes on certain things, and it makes sense, man. I see things, and it's cool. There's pros and cons to it, right? But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. That's a good way to end the stream. What's up, Greater J1? Nice to see you, man. Popping in for a little bit. How are you? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? That was my last game. I'm gonna be ending the stream right now, but we'll be back streaming on Monday. In fact, Monday will be the last time we're streaming Star Wars Hunters, so be sure to stay tuned, guys. We'll have some fun. I'll see if I can do a mix of everything. I want to try and get at least a really solid game with every single hunter. I want to try out some new mods. Obviously, we're not going to get everyone ranked up, but I did what I could. I'm just kind of curious to see if I put all my levels into the order that we did, where would I be at? We need 3 levels here. 8 levels there. So is that 8 and 3? That's 11. Plus another 14. Plus another, what? I'm going to lose track of this. I'm at 25 down here, so I don't forget it. And then we've got, let's see. Plus 17, which is 42. And then let's do the 14, which is 12. Plus the 42, which is 54. Then the 6, which is 20, which is 74. And then there's the 4, which will be the 22. And then the 5, or 26 out of 5, which is 19. So there was about 115 levels left in total, which is kind of crazy when you think about that. But let me just go along with this for a second. If we just had Nox at level 1, let's give him... It wouldn't work out the same because you need more XP on the higher levels. But let's just say, okay, if they were all the same, which they're not. So I'll be generous to myself here, not the game. So we'll go... Take 3 levels away from Nox. That brings him down to level 2. Glicken is leveled up. You guys following what I'm doing here? Now there's 2 levels here. We're going to bring the 2 levels of Slingshot. That's 18. You only need 6. We're going to take the 6 from Reeve, and we're going to put them there. So Slingshot and Glicken are leveled up. Nox is at 1. Reeve is at 1. Now we've got Pillbush at 4. So that'll bring Tuya up to 16. And then we've got the 16 plus, let's say, Sprocket, which will be 9, which is 25. And then that leaves Scora left, right? So then we'd have Tuya leveled. So we'd have Glicken to champion level. We'd have Slingshot to purple level. We'd have Tuya to purple level. And we'd have Scora at like level 13. I'm being generous to myself here. And then we'd have these last 4 at level 1. If we just focused on just not spreading them out like we were doing here with between Glicken, who's at 23, Scora at 14, Tuya at 12, and Slingshot at 18. You know, we'd still have 4 heroes or 4 hunters that aren't completely leveled up. So, what's up, Lucina? Nice to see you on Twitch, man. I am done with the stream today, though, but I will be back on Monday. So, 2 more days, or it depends on the time zone, right? Like less than 2 more days. I guess technically now it's Sunday. So I guess I'll be streaming tomorrow, in a sense. It won't be in the morning because I have an appointment, and I don't know if it's gonna be after 7 p.m. or it's most likely gonna happen before that. But if for whatever reason I can't get it in before that because I'm recording videos, and the stream will probably be Monday evening after 7. So just kind of giving you a heads up there. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. For those that are watching the replay, hey, please answer the questions at the beginning about what you think I should do. What would you like to see with the content? You know, let me know. Also have a community post out. Let me know your thoughts there. Although I will say, whoever comments in the comment section, I'm gonna give bonus points. I'm gonna kind of weigh it more than the community post, because that means You guys are the people that are actually watching all the content. See, the people doing the community post, they're watching the content, but also selective, right? If you're watching the replay, that means you decide to watch this 3-hour stream on replay. So I know that you guys are most likely, you guys watch the content. I'm going to take the people that watch my content more than people that watch it selectively, if that makes sense. Yeah, just holds a little bit more weight. I'll put it that way. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you all later. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember, Jesus is the way. Don't forget to love each other, and may the Force be with you always.